Hey, I'm Dan with Empress Effects here at the NAMM show 2018. I'm here with the Long McQuade guys, and we're just going to check out the Zoia here quickly. So the Zoia is a platform for creating your own effects and sounds and instruments, synthesizers, basically whatever you want. So I'm going to show you quickly how you would build something on the Zoia, and then I'll go through a couple of sample sounds so you can kind of hear what it can do. So if you want to come in here, the Zoia is basically this grid of buttons where you can build things. And each button can be a module, and then you connect the modules together to create sounds. So right now, all we have are the inputs and the outputs on the pedal. I'm going to make a little delay sound so that you can kind of see how it fits together and hear what it can do. So I'm going to drop in a delay module here, and you select from the menu what you want to do. I'm going to choose delay line, and I'm also going to add in a tap tempo option here. Now to connect this to the inputs and outputs, all you got to do is take the input, connect it to the delay line, and then the output of the delay line to the output of the pedal. So now I have audio coming in here, out of the delay line, and to the output of the pedal. So that will just sound like this, just a simple straight up delay. But we have to set the tap tempo in here too. So the next thing I'm going to do is select an interface, and I want to control it with this stomp switch. So I'll select stomp switch, and the left stomp switch, which is one here, so I'll go done. And now I'm going to connect that to the tap tempo input, and now when I tap, I can set the delay time. So that gives us a simple delay time. I can also add feedback by looping the delay back into itself. And you can keep expanding on this and keep adding more and more things. Up here, I have kind of a diagram of a tape delay that I built, which expands on this by adding overdrive and EQ on each of the channels. It's stereo, gives you control over the mix, modulation, and feedback. And so that, I've saved it here, so you can kind of hear what that does like. Sound that you like, you can save it as a preset, and you can also export presets and share them online. We have a repository where you can post stuff, and you can also download stuff that other people have done and import them into yours and modify them to your own use. What you could also do, once you have some effects saved, or you can pull them from the library that's included, is string stuff together like you have here, where you actually make kind of a virtual pedal board. In this case, I have compressor into a gain pedal, EQ, tremolo, delay, and reverb, and I'm controlling the tremolo and the delay with tap tempo. I'll just scroll down to that one. I saved it down here somewhere. There we go. And so if I can tap tempo for that, and now I have all of those pedals working together. So if you want, you can kind of make the Zoia into like a virtual pedal board. The other really cool thing that Zoia is awesome at is doing synthesizers. So you can build stuff from scratch like you would with Eurorack and create things using ADSRs and LFOs. You basically have all the core building blocks for creating items. So I'll go to this synthesizer that I put together, and this is, oh, somebody's been messing with it. Let's find one that's still working. Oh, there we go. So this is a 4-voice polyphonic synthesizer. It's using FM synthesis. And what we've done is just added all of these elements and connected them together to create a voice. And Eurorack basically works the same way, but where you run into problem with Eurorack is recallability. So you can't really save it and recall it. And also getting polyphony is really hard because you would need to buy all these modules again to get 2 voices polyphony, all of them again. Whereas with the Zoia, it's really easy. You can just save this whole voice and then copy that chunk out 4 times, and you have 4 notes of polyphony, which is really sweet. And then we also are running it through a panner and a delay to give you even kind of more effects, and it really lets you combine the Eurorack, kind of make your own stuff with the more traditional effects all in one box. And that can all be saved in the preset and all recalled with the preset. So that's what this sounds like here. And being able to get into the nitty-gritty of it lets you, things like opening the envelope when you hit the note and letting it decay on its own, or following an envelope with something else. You can connect anything to anything. So it just opens up the possibilities and lets you get creative. And if you want, you can get super weird too. Like something like this, which we just have on a sequencer running its own sounds. Or let's see, something like this. We made the Stranger Things sound. We did that earlier today. Somebody came to the booth. So it's kind of, to recap, the Zoia is basically just a platform, and then it becomes whatever you want it to do. So you build whatever you want, and that's what it becomes. So that's a basic overview of the Zoia. Hopefully, it gives you the general concept of what it is. We're hoping to have it ready late spring, early summer. And again, I'm Dan with Empress Effects at the NAMM 2018, and thanks for allowing McQuade for coming to check it out. Cheers.